Good morning to you, and welcome back to today's JRPG Weekly Update. Guys, we got a lot of really cool news to talk about today, a little bit of rumor news action, but before we get to that, there's some cool stuff that actually happened in the realm of Square Enix here pretty recently. Coming from Octopath Traveler, it has finally arrived digitally on multiple new platforms. Starting with Octopath Traveler 1, it has finally come to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. This was a fantastic game that launched on the Nintendo Switch 6 years ago. It did also eventually launch on PC as well. And also, Octopath Traveler 2 is also now available. It has launched on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 already, but now it has come to PC as well via Steam. Oh yeah, and also Xbox too. For some reason, both of them still cost $60 on Steam, despite being out for about 6 years at this point. But hey, if you bundle up and get them both, you can get them for about $75. Are these those famous savings that I hear you can get if you go digital only or something? Anyways, moving along, we have some RPG announcements to talk about, starting with this one that I thought looked really awesome, called Witch of Oblivion. It's this really cool looking action RPG from developer Tasto Alpha, and it's an open world action RPG via Steam. There's no release date provided yet. This is a sorceress souls, like they call it. The Witch of Oblivion, Liva will be traversing the treacherous depths of the forest, confronting monstrous ancients and uncovering the secrets of Liva's lost memories. So it starts with an amnesia trope, but hey, I'm sure it probably gets cooler from there. It looks really neat, and you'll probably want to check it out. Also, this news came from developer Like Here Studios, I hope I'm saying that right, and publisher Dotemu. Is it Dotemu or is it Dotemu? Gosh, I need to brush up on my pronunciations. But anyways, from those two come the announcement of an unlikely tactical game called Metal Slug Tactics. In this, you'll be diving into the dynamic tactical RPG with a roguelike thrill and experience in this iconic run-and-gun action series redefined. This is an action RPG featuring the world and characters of Metal Slug, with a planned release date of sometime in Q4 of 2024 for all major platforms. I've always admired the pixel art of the Metal Slug series, and now I'm excited that I actually have a game I might want to play. So this is really cool. Keeping on with the tactics train, Dark Deity 2 has been announced with a showcase trailer as well. This is from developer Sword and Axe, and it is a tactical RPG that promises to have 45 playable classes and countless builds, a legendary cast of characters where the players can change the course of history. It looks like it's got this incredible presentation that feels, to me, reminiscent of Shining Force to my eye, and it has a planned release date of sometime in 2024, coming to PC via Steam, the Epic Game Store, and Good Old Games. And now for something completely different. Sometimes a lot of y'all tell me that the games I talk about look like RPG Maker games, and today may in fact be the first time many of you will ever be right. RPG Maker With is coming to the Nintendo Switch on October 11th. This brand new RPG Maker title will provide users with the user-friendly and intuitive tools and controls, online sharing, and if I'm understanding the trailer correctly, what appears to be an emphasis on collaboration with others on a single project. So that's pretty cool. Maybe this will be pretty sick. I don't know. Let's keep your eyes peeled. And then finally, publisher P-Cube and Octeto Studios have released an updated trailer for Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire. In addition to looking cool as heck, this indie aspires to be an homage to the skies of Arcadia. This title is coming to all major platforms with a release date planned for sometime in 2024. Now it's time for a bit of rumor news action, and as always when it comes to rumors, make sure you hype responsibly, take it all with, a big old grain of salt, because who knows if any of this is actually true. But if our sources are to be believed, well, we have some really interesting things to talk about, because according to a notorious Twitter user, Midori, who seems to specialize in rumors related to Sega and Atlus, they've given us some information about a potential Square Enix leak. According to Midori, the long-rumored Final Fantasy IX Remake and Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster are in fact still alive and in development. The first that we heard about these was during the big NVIDIA leak that let a lot of cats out of the bag, including the existence of Diofield Chronicles and the Chrono Cross Remaster, among many others, all of which have come to fruition. However, shortly after this leak, we got the announcement of the Final Fantasy IX port to Nintendo Switch, and some of us speculated that this may have been the Final Fantasy IX Remake that was listed in the NVIDIA database. Well, if these new rumors are to be believed, though, that would indicate that the port was not, in fact, what was indicated in that NVIDIA leak, and that we can still expect to see a full remake of Final Fantasy IX at some point in the future. According to a lot of the details from Midori about the Final Fantasy IX Remake, a lot of this is really good news that I love to hear, but I don't want to go into too many details for those who want to stay somewhat in the dark, but I will say, expect to see maybe some big reveals, if these are true, in the upcoming Nintendo Direct. Now, as far as Final Fantasy Tactics go, there isn't really any sort of estimate for the time that that'll be released that has been leaked as of this time, but as always when it comes to rumor mill news, make sure to hype responsibly. Moving on to some miscellaneous news, Like a Dragon Yakuza is getting a live-action adaptation available on Amazon Prime Video, that is. So this TV series is going to feature a familiar cast of characters, including Kiryu, the Dragon of Dojima. It sounds like Yakuza Like a Dragon could be loosely adapting the storyline of Yakuza 1. And when this premieres on October 25th this year, it will span across 6 episodes. I've got a feeling that this series of Yakuza games could really adapt itself well to a TV drama. So I'm really excited, even though I'm not personally much of a TV drama kind of person, or even live action adaptation of video games kind of person. Some of the things that I've been seeing as far as live action adaptations, like the new Yu Yu Hakusho, it started off incredible, but then it kind of went off the rails. I feel like, though, they're so close, and one of these days, one of these is just gonna hit, and I hope that it's gonna be Yakuza Like a Dragon, because this looks like it could be really awesome. Moving on to some community news, though, I wanted to take a moment to highlight a Taiwanese hero, Rei Xianshu, also known as Long Hair Bro, apparently, who recently credited the inspiration for their recent Heroism to Himmel the Hero from Frieren Beyond Journey's End, a popular anime and manga. Now, Rei Xianshu was among 17 other heroic individuals who stopped a knife attack on the Taichung train on May 21st. Shu said that if Himmel the Hero was there, he would have done the same thing. Shu refers to themselves as a otaku and states that otaku aren't all bad, and he hopes that the act will help convince other people of that fact. Now, personally, after having heard this story, that actually convinced me to finally start watching Frieren, and after about 6 episodes, my wife and I are absolutely hooked. It's awesome to see such a positive influence and representation of otaku out there. Huge thanks to Shu for being such a badass, and hopefully soon people will look up to Shu and choose to be better, because that's what Rei Xianshu would do. Anyways, that's about it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.